Over the past few years, hip-hop has increasingly collided with the criminal justice system. What once stayed in the streets or behind studio doors now plays out in courtrooms, indictments, and federal investigations. And now, a new claim is making waves online. One that connects Young Thug, 21 Savage, and Lil Durk in a way nobody expected. According to statements circulating online and commentary tied to Lil Woody, a witness in the YSL trial, there's a growing narrative that Lil Durk may have been set up, and that powerful figures in the rap game may have played a role behind the scenes. But how much of this is fact? How much is speculation? And how did we even get here? In this video, we're breaking down everything. The cases, the claims, the timelines, and why this story is spreading so fast. Section 1. Why this story blew up. The reason this story gained traction so quickly is simple. It involves three of the biggest names in modern hip-hop, all connected to real criminal cases, not just rap beef. Lil Durk isn't just another rapper. He's one of the most influential figures in Chicago drill and mainstream rap. Young Thug is currently fighting one of the most high-profile RICO cases in music history. And 21 Savage, despite maintaining a clean public image in recent years, has long been associated with street narratives that fans closely examine. When a claim suggests that these worlds may have collided in a behind-the-scenes setup, people listen. But to understand the claim, we need to understand each case individually first. Section 2. Lil Durk's legal troubles. Lil Durk's legal issues stem from federal murder-for-hire allegations tied to a shooting that occurred in Los Angeles in 2022. According to prosecutors, the case involves retaliation linked to a long-running feud within the rap world, a feud that tragically resulted in the death of an innocent person. Federal authorities allege that Durk either funded or facilitated the crime through associates. Durk has pleaded not guilty, and his legal team maintains that the accusations are exaggerated, misrepresented, or outright false. What makes this case especially serious is the federal level of prosecution. Federal cases are built slowly, quietly, and often rely on years of wiretaps, informants, and financial records. Which leads to a key question many fans ask. If this was a federal investigation, how could anyone set him up? Section 3. Young Thug and the YSL RICO case. Young Thug's situation is very different, but just as complex. He's currently facing a sweeping RICO indictment in Georgia, where prosecutors allege that YSL functioned as a criminal organization, not just a music label. One of the most controversial parts of this trial has been the witness testimony, especially from individuals who once associated closely with the group. That's where Lil Woody enters the conversation. Lil Woody became known for his unpredictable testimony, at times appearing cooperative, at other times evasive or contradictory. His statements fueled massive online debate, with clips spreading across social media platforms. Some fans believe his testimony exposed real truths. Others believe it damaged the credibility of the prosecution's case. And now, his name is being linked to new claims involving Lil Durk. Section 4. Who is Lil Woody and why his words matter? Lil Woody is not a rapper. He's not an influencer. He's a witness tied to a major criminal case. That alone gives his words weight, but also controversy. Witnesses in RICO cases often face pressure from both sides. They may cooperate to reduce their own exposure, protect themselves, or fulfill legal obligations. Online commentators now claim that Lil Woody suggested or implied that certain industry figures had knowledge of or involvement in events that later led to Durk's arrest. However, it's crucial to understand something. Backhand index pointing right statements made outside of court are not evidence. Backhand index pointing right social media interpretations are not legal proof. This is where narratives begin to blur. Section 5. Where 21 Savage enters the story. 21 Savage's name appears in this conversation mostly through association and speculation, not formal accusations. Some online voices claim industry alliances, past affiliations, or indirect involvement. But there is no public indictment, charge, or court filing naming 21 Savage in connection to Lil Durk's case. That hasn't stopped the internet from connecting dots, sometimes without proof. In hip-hop culture, proximity often becomes assumption. An assumption often becomes rumor, which is dangerous, especially when legal realities are involved. Section 6. Setup versus federal reality. Here's the hard truth many people don't want to accept. Federal cases are not built overnight. They are not based on one person's word, and they are not triggered by rap rivalries alone. They rely on phone records, financial trails, surveillance, informants, long-term investigations. So while it's easy to believe in a dramatic setup narrative, the reality is usually far more complex and bureaucratic. That doesn't mean mistakes never happen. It doesn't mean informants never lie. But it does mean claims must be approached with caution. Section 7. Why this narrative is so powerful. This story resonates because it touches on real fears within hip-hop. Distrust of the system, fear of betrayal, industry politics, street loyalty versus survival. Fans see artists rise from nothing, and then watch them fall through legal battles that feel inevitable. So when someone says, "he was set up," it fits a narrative many already believe. But belief isn't proof. Final thoughts. As of now, here's what we know for certain. Heavy checkmark Lil Durk is facing serious federal charges, and the case is ongoing. Heavy checkmark Young Thug remains entangled in a historic RICO trial. Heavy checkmark claims of a coordinated setup involving other artists remain unproven and speculative. Until court documents, verified testimony, or official filings say otherwise, this story exists in the space between fact and theory. And that's exactly why it's so dangerous and so compelling. Outro CTA. If you want real updates, legal breakdowns, and fact-checked explanations as these cases unfold, make sure you subscribe. Drop your thoughts in the comments, but keep it respectful. This isn't just entertainment. These are real lives, real families, and real consequences. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.